Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about my postpartum and my breastfeeding essentials. I'm going to talk about my postpartum essentials first, and then I will talk about my breastfeeding essentials afterwards, because I know not every mother wants to breastfeed, so I'm going to be doing my postpartum essentials first. And the first thing that I have is Postpartum Tea. This is a blend that I made myself. It's made with nettle leaf, red raspberry leaf, oat straw, shepherd's purse, and blessed thistle. And the herbs I chose to put in this was kind of what I wanted to help and kind of what I wanted to achieve during the postpartum period, which is red raspberry leaf to help tone the uterus and help it shrink it back down to size. Nettle leaf is good for milk production, and it has helped a lot of mothers increase their milk supply. Oat straw is good for your mood and it helps with postpartum depression. Shepherd's purse helps with postpartum bleeding, things like that. So this is loose leaf tea, so if you make this you would need a strainer, and I drink 1 cup a day. You can totally drink more if you want, and I'll put about a tablespoon of this in my tea strainer. My next essential is big thick pads. You will be bleeding a lot during the postpartum period. I was thinking about buying the Thinx underwear during this time, but I've heard most mothers say that even when they have the Thinx underwear, they still, they still need to wear a pad. So I'm just kind of like, what's the point? But yes, you will be bleeding a lot during the first few days, and so having pads is a must. You cannot insert anything in the vagina after birth, like a tampon, Diva cup, or whatever. For something like that, you have to wait until at least your 6-week appointment to where they make sure you've healed properly. But yeah, so pads are a must, and what I like to do is get witch hazel. I get the alcohol-free witch hazel. This is just natural witch hazel with aloe vera. And what I do with this is I get one of my pads and I squirt this witch hazel all over the pad, close it back up, and then I put it in the freezer, and then kind of like you're making padsicles. Usually I only do this though maybe like the first week or two. This next one is a heating pad. A heating pad for me is a must during the postpartum period, again particularly the first 2 weeks. When my postpartum cramping is at its worst. You usually cramp and have contractions as bad as when you're in labor, and whenever I would breastfeed or whenever I would just have really strong intense contractions, I would hook this up and I would kind of have it across my stomach, so that way it, just the heating sensation just felt really good, and it kind of lessened the pain a little bit. The first few days postpartum, I typically sleep with this. So also with postpartum cramping is massaging. This isn't a product I can recommend. It's just if you can get your partner to massage you at all, that feels so good. My boyfriend will massage me, the first few days whenever, pretty much when my cramping is at its heaviest. Whenever I get a cramp, I'll let him know, and he just massages my back. And with how intense the pain is, it doesn't sound like doing something as simple as massaging would help, but it really does help. For me, it feels really good for a lot of pressure, deep massaging. Just little light pressure massaging, that does not feel good at all. Another thing I have for postpartum cramping is usually, that's what gets people postpartum, is all the cramping. So that's why a lot of these postpartum tips are for cramping. But my next one is this After Ease After Pain tincture thingamajig by Wish Garden. It says After Ease for pregnancy, but I don't know anybody that uses this during pregnancy. It's always postpartum. I heard about this when I was pregnant with Amelia, but I was like, no, I don't think I'll really need it. But this next time, everybody keeps telling me oh, postpartum cramping is worse with your second child. So I was like, okay, well maybe I should get something extra. I didn't take this the first 2 days after giving birth. I didn't take this until I got home from the hospital. I only did 1 dropper full, and I would only do it once a day. And after just 3 days of doing that, they were almost completely gone. So yeah, now I know why people swear by this stuff, because it works so good, so fast. Next of my postpartum essentials is my prenatal vitamin. I only take my prenatal supplement and my omega supplement. I only take it up until I finish the bottle. It's not something I routinely continue to take. My last thing for my postpartum essentials is a baby wrap. It's just this big long thing, and you wrap it up, put your baby in it. You can get a baby wrap, you can get a baby carrier that you just kind of put on and buckle. With Amelia, we had one of those baby carriers where you buckle. I like it But the problem is during the newborn stage, like she couldn't wear it her entire first year. Having 2 kids now, I needed to be able to baby wear. I needed to be able to wear my baby so that way I can hold my baby and have both my hands free so I can tend to Amelia. I love the material, it's so soft. They have a lot of different colors, but I chose the black. I feel like black just matches more of, you know, what I wear. Not really into bright colors. It took a little bit to get the hang of at first, like the first few times doing it, I wasn't wrapping it tight enough. Like I felt like I was, but then my baby was slowly kind of like going down a little bit. It wasn't really secure. So it took a few tries for me to get used to it and really get the hang of it. But now that I do have the hang of it, I really like it. And also, even if this is your first kid, it's just baby wearing is, like I said, it's just good so you can hold your baby while you're getting other things done, shopping or making food. And it's just, I'm not one of those people that like to, you know, just carry my baby around like luggage, you know, and like those those car seat carrier things. I'm not down for that. I like to hold my baby and keep my baby close. But yeah, so that is it for my postpartum essentials. And now I'm gonna move on to my breastfeeding essentials. You can click out if this doesn't apply to you, but some of you may stick around, I don't know. But yeah, so my first one for my breastfeeding essentials is comfortable nursing clothes and nursing bras. For me, having nursing clothes doesn't really matter when I'm at home, because when I'm at home, I just take my shirt off. But for when I'm out and about, I can't just strip down, you know, like I need nursing clothes for being out in public. So just any kind of shirt that you can like pull down, you know, pull off to the side. Some good websites for nursing clothes is Kindred Bravely, Latched Mama, Hatch Gal, Seraphine Maternity. Like they have a lot of good ones. Hatch Gal and some of those are kind of on the pricey side. A lot of my nursing clothes and nursing bras are from Motherhood Maternity. They've gone out of business, but I think they do still have their online website up. And then nursing bras, let me show you. So like nursing bras that kind of like snap, and it's like you pull the top part down. It's just really convenient to have nursing bras, because I just tried breastfeeding in another bra, just in like a regular bra, and it was like I have to like take the whole strap off and like bend it down, and it was like, and also too, just having wired bras right now since I'm breastfeeding just don't feel comfortable at all. My next one is a Milk Saver. I have the Milky's Milk Saver. There's other brands, but my experience is with the Milky's Milk Saver. You stick it in your bra so your bra holds it together, so you nurse your baby on one side, and then when you have a letdown, the milk gets caught in this, and then you can either pour it in a bottle or syringe feed it to your baby. A lot of people just let it just flow all out and let it get all over their clothes and the furniture, or they collect it in a towel. Like for me, it's like I treat it like it's liquid gold. Like I do not want it wasted. The only downside to this is sometimes I forget that I'm wearing it, so I'll go to like lay him down, so then the milk pours out of it, and then it gets to be a real mess. I highly recommend it. 10 out of 10, I love this thing, but remember that you're wearing it. My next breastfeeding essential is a breast pump. I put my baby to the breast every time, but sometimes he'll be done feeding from me, but my breasts are still full, so I need to use my breast pump to get the rest of the milk out, and I'll usually pump like a few ounces even after he's finished eating. But yeah, so I got this breast pump free through insurance. This is typically like $200, I think. It's the Spectra C, the S2. But yeah, for me, I pump every day. And along with that is a travel, it's a car adapter for the breast pump, so that way I can pump on the go. This is so I can hook my breast pump up to the car so I can pump while I'm driving. Gotten to the point like we'll be out and about and he'll eat a little bit. He'll just take from me what he wants, but my breast will still be so full with milk, and you know, I need relief somehow. So this is so I can pump whenever we're in the car. So along with that is also a pumping bra. The bra holds the phalanges, and so you don't have to hold it while you're pumping. So it's like I can have this on, the pump, and then I have my hands free so I can like drive or whatever. Like again, for when I go back to work and I can like pump while I'm on my break, but I can also like eat and talk on the phone with my boyfriend and stuff. My next breastfeeding essential is nursing pads. I have 2 different kinds. These are the reusable nursing pads from Bamboo Bees, and then these reusable nursing pads, they came with this pumping bra. First few days I wasn't wearing nursing pads and I was just leaking through my bras and it was getting on my clothes. My next one are these Lancino hot and cold packs. In the beginning, like the first week or two, mainly like the first week, I'll get engorged, like kind of when like my body's like establishing the milk supply and like trying to figure out how to store the milk. To relieve the pain, it feels really good to put these in the freezer and then put it, you know, over your nipple or just over your breast. Most often I put these in the microwave and get them hot, and that feels so good. Yeah, I'll be pumping or have my baby on, put the hot pad right here. Even do it like before you breastfeed or pump, like 15 minutes before maybe, and then, you know, just kind of massage it out while your baby's nursing. And my last breastfeeding essential is breast milk storage bags. These again are Lancino. I have an oversupply. I make more milk than what my baby can drink, so a lot of my breast milk gets stored in the freezer. They have different sizes. This comes in the pack of 100. They have smaller sizes where they come in packs of 50. I wanted the biggest size I could find, but yes, breast milk storage bags have been a must for me. So that is it for my postpartum and breastfeeding essentials. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helped some of you, gave you some ideas and kind of like things you might need during this period, especially if you're a first-time mom. This stuff has definitely made my life easier and just have been very beneficial to have during this period. So I'm gonna go. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it was beneficial for you. I'll see you in another video. Bye.